How's your day going? All good? Welcome to the stream. I'm cutting down some tobacco at the moment. Thing is, I've got the information for all the bills and that up on over the chat for a little bit, and I just one more comment. I think I'll be able to actually see it in a bigger font. Oh, hang on. How come that didn't harvest all that? It was going. Oh, was it not harvest while that thing's down? Oh, okay. Oh, you're doing something new every day. So what? I didn't need a bigger circle. So yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. It's the end of the week, Sunday. It's been an interesting one, with worries of broken CPUs and knackered motherboards. Turns out everything's okay. Just software being a pain. A lot of reloading Windows to find that out. And the great issues of missing the Dyson Sphere program streams this week was one thing. Another one was the competition between ETS and ATS. I went to stream that today as usual. On the Friday I did the ETS stream. Obviously that's my Friday. For some of you I'm a day ahead. But anyway, if you want to know, just go to the schedule page. That'll give you your local times and days there of what I'm streaming and when I'm streaming it. But yeah, I loaded ETS in to do the competition, and 5 feet down the road the game crashed on me. I went, oh okay, I hope that's a one-off thing. So I loaded it back up and carried on, and everything was okay for half an hour, and then it crashed again. And I added a new mod in, and I thought, well, maybe that's the mod that's doing it. Normally isn't, but maybe it is, so I'll disable that mod. And so I did. I disabled that mod, and I went for about an hour, and then, oh, let me give you a little bit more information so you understand the severity of what happened next. I was doing a World of Trucks delivery. Now, if you're not aware of the ETS ATS competition I'm doing, basically I'm seeing which one of those two games is the easiest to make money. And I've got a goal set that I've got to own 100 garages and have $100 million or euros in the bank depending on the game. Every garage has got to have workers, a truck and one trailer. I've got some other guidelines on that which are not important really. If you want to know, come along and watch the stream, and then you can type in you can type in exclamation mark truck into chat right now. It should actually give you all the walls and stuff if you are interested. For the other things that I've got going with it. But anyway, so the competition is, I've got to do the same amount of hours basically, so it keeps it even with the competition, right? So I stream ETS on a Friday, I stream ATS on a Saturday. ATS is well ahead at the moment. So I got in an hour, so I was in for about an hour and a half into the stream. I was on my first delivery stall, and I got to a set of lights, and the lights went green, and I took a right turn, turned right into this other road, and all of a sudden I found my truck upside down on the other side of the road. I was on an overpass, so half the trailer was hanging over that. The trailer was completely damaged, the cargo was completely damaged, so I wasn't going to get any money for it. So I ended the stream. And I tried to reload in, and every time, didn't matter which save I reloaded in, it loaded right where I was. And then of course I realised I'm on World of Trucks, and World of Trucks will load you in exactly where you left off, no matter what save you do, you try and load in. So, and that would have been a bit unfair for the competition. It's bad enough ATS, well I say bad enough, oh, admittedly in the back of my mind I want ETS to sort of win. But want to win. Whether it does, I don't care as long as it's close. But at the moment, it's not close. That's the only issue I've got. But yeah, no, it would have been unfair because I streamed for an hour and a half, and if I streamed ATS the next day, carried on, I would have had to pay to have that damage repaired. I would have lost. Well, actually, I wouldn't, because the truck was, for some reason, the truck was fine, even though it was sitting on its roof. I would have lost all the money for the delivery because the cargo was 100% damaged. So that would have given ATS an hour and a half of extra cash that ETS2 didn't get. So I ended the stream earlier than usual, in a bit of a huff with everything else that went on in the week. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me this week. So yeah, and then yesterday I just did some testing and it worked fine. Because I jumped out after the stream and I went into my personal profile, and that was crashing every time I went into the truck, straight away. So I took off that mod, which I thought might be the issue because that was the only thing that was new, and still kept crashing. So I went into my multiplayer profile, which has no mods installed whatsoever, and did a couple of deliveries on that. Not a problem, didn't crash, everything was good, honky-dory, absolutely superb. So the next thing I was going to do was slowly add in mods one by one until the problem replicated itself, and so I know what was the offending denominator in that situation. But what I ended up doing actually is I turned Steam Cloud off on my private profile and loaded in an old save, hoping that it would be the last save sort of thing, but it didn't turn out to be the last save. Well, I can't remember what happened, but I ended up, the dates were wrong and everything else like that, so I ended up reloading it and doing Steam thing again and drove with all the mods on and fine, not a problem. I think there was a sync issue or something with Steam and ETS and ATS, because when I went in and played ATS yesterday, after I did a couple of hours on ETS in the stream, I went and checked out ATS to see whether or not I was going to have problems with that. And as ATS loaded up onto the screen, it said it was having difficulty getting hold of Steam with the cloud, couldn't get all my Steam Workshop stuff off and everything else like that. So I thought, oh, maybe a little bit of an issue because changing the motherboard and CPU and stuff, computer name and all that sort of stuff. So ATS was fine, had no problem with that, with all the mods running. It was good. ETS was fine. Went into ETS today, they had the same message as I did with ATS. So I just had to jump out and reload the game. And so I don't know why it's doing that either. Of course, we had all the problems at the start of today's stream as well, which wasn't nice. But we're here, we got it. The sound's finally coming through. You can hear the roar of the engine, the cutting of the crop. And I think I need to sleep. It was an effort, a lot of work. Oh, you're going to sort out the thing? No, I've got to do that. We just set up it's probably quite a way away from the line. We need to buy well, we've got another tractor there. We could buy another overloader and get the fertiliser, which I wanted to do anyway. We're definitely going to need it because they're just going through it like nobody's business. So if you want to send one of the tractors from the boo down to the shop, buy another overloader. Colour it a different colour, like white maybe for fertiliser. send it off, fill it up, do a course by course, safety course by course, and then by that time I should finish this field off, I think. Let's go have a different look at the field, eh? Outside view, drone view. There's brothers watching. Yeah, close eye on you. Yeah. Discord isn't coming through today? What do you mean Discord isn't coming through today? You're lying to me. Say something. No, it's not coming through again. Why is it not coming through again? Because I changed that and not put that back to what it's supposed to be. Yes, that's what I've done. Congratulations to me. You should be able to hear him now. Dave, how are you, mate?
Morning, Dave.
There we go. Okay. So the woes didn't just end. Oh, you son of a gun, Logitech. You or Giants. One of you. You're both garbage at software. It could be any one of you, for all I know. I need to get back in the game before I get to the end. Oh, no, whoopsie. Let's not look. Oh, there's no way I can get around that, is there? Let's pretend I didn't just drive over that. Dave asked you a question. He says, yeah, he's good. How are you? Well, he's asking both of us. I'm good, Dave. Apart from the another 2021 streaming debacle happening again. We had the month free of nothing going wrong, and then all of a sudden today, it returned in full force. I couldn't get the game audio to come through for some reason. OBS wouldn't pick it up at the beginning. So I had to muck around with all the settings. And then, yeah, as a result, Discord was coming through. And obviously he's once again spent most of the stream not being heard by the viewers. Until you come along and mention something. Because I forgot to set it back on OBS to the correct channel for the Discord. Yeah, I've done that. He's flickering.
Of the feed input or...
Yeah.
Oh, still at me. Left this thing running.
So we did hemp last week, eh?
Yep.
Alright, so we might do that cotton one after this. Get all three done. Look how organised Patrio is. Look at this. Putting the bales all together. I'm just leaving them all over the field.
Well, the two main reasons is it'll be easier to pick up the auto load that way because you just get near them, and then the other one is at least you know where all the bales are so you're not missing one halfway down the field.
True, but they don't really go anywhere. If you just go around the field, you'll be able to find them. Unless they're on a really slippery slope. Actually, this is a decent hill, isn't it? Speaking of slopes. Not going to level out, but yeah, we're looking up there. How's our workers going?
Chopping up the fertilizer trailer now, and I'll be sending him off to, was it 7?
9?
One of them.
To a location on the map, yet to be specified. That's where we'll be
11.
sending them off.
Yeah, number 11. Number 6 is quite happily chugging along with his oilseed radish. At least I hope. He seems to be spending a bit of time hanging on the corners.
Right, I wonder how good are these FS22 graphics going to be? 'Cause let's be honest, the clouds in this game is something to be left in wonder, especially moving back and forth, which I get a lot on 4x maps. I don't know why. I hope it's as good as ETS or ATS's graphics. I've always wanted those graphics for Farming Sim. Always. And that was before the update. Their crops look so much better than the crops in this game. By a long shot. And the thing about ATS, oh, I'll tell you, the sky is the most photorealistic looking sky I've seen in any game. Any game. In the last update, everything's brilliant. It's just the distance that seems a bit weird sometimes. Things look out of proportion to how far away they seem to be. Size-wise, if you know what I mean. So has it been a busy week for you, Dave? Has it been nice and cruisy? Compared to recent activity that you've been going through? Needs to be unloaded. Well, it should be being unloaded, shouldn't it? We've got the trucks up and running.
Yeah, it's getting unloaded now. Well, one of them is. The 2 trucks are running around.
Oh, okay, that probably went off and emptied and...
Yeah, they're just not keeping up with the combines, that's all.
No, is it all over and done with? Are you looking for a bit more of a relaxing time of it now? This is what I'd like to be in the Air Force as a drone pilot. Can you do a nice flyby thing?
Okay, auto drive's got some funny ideas. Sent it off for the fertilizer and it got halfway down a road, decided to just immediately whip around and try and do a U-turn.
It's probably thinking that it's the quickest way. Maybe
Going
to...
half... the road joins, yeah. I was about to say, because it's going halfway up a road before doing a U-turn to make a different turn. I can see the artificial, but I'm not seeing the intelligent.
Well, that'll be because of the course. It's only following the course. It doesn't do it. It'll do a U-turn automatically straight away if you tell it to go somewhere, and it figures out if I go the other way, that'll be the quickest route. For the most part,
yeah.
I think, if they're close enough, the two courses, I think. But otherwise, it's got to go and find a place where the course loops around and comes back. It's like you never stop, Dave. At work anyway, obviously with kids, that's a given.
Yeah, I'm going to be back in a minute.
Okay. I suppose you could use it as a reference to sort of gauge how well your economy is. Would that be a fair statement, Dave? I mean, if it's slow, you know the economy's down, and if it's busy, you know the economy's good. Look at that. Actually, you guys can see my real time, eh? It's up on the top right-hand screen, so you know what time it is for me. And it's 4 minutes behind the in-game time at the moment. Oh my goodness. I thought you actually, like, did taxes. That was your business. Tax returns, a taxi thing. The word escapes me clearly, because otherwise I would have said it properly. What tax department? I thought I just pressed the button for that to go up. Now for my next trick. Picking up bales. Bales. Oh, okay, you do. Alright. So you got that on top of everything else which happened. Sorting that out. Your own personal business. Forms, shall we say. To be filled as well as other people's. Right, so where was this off to? Let's have a wee look and save the game while we're at it. Okay, good idea. I know I have them every now and then. Field 27 is complete with the harvesting. Yep, that's dead true, isn't it? Tobacco. You're off to, oh, just down the road. Actually down this way, right? Yeah, I was hoping I could last until I go and make my coffee, but I'm not going to. Just going to wait for Patrio to get back, and I'll go and need a quick bio break. I might as well do it. I might as well go off and make my coffee at the same time. It's close enough to past, isn't it? Doesn't have to be bang on. So I'll wait for Mr. Patrio to return. I'll get his screen ready. Which looks a bit weird, I must say. Ah, right, I was setting him off so I can do these things. Oh, you hadn't finished your... Have now. Empty. Right, so I was going to do a cotton one next. We've done tobacco, we've done hemp. So let's do a cotton one. So we cover all three with this machine. Harvesting, that's the one there. Field 4. Accept. With an A, not an E. And so I'll send these off to field 4. Which direction will you go, actually? That's the only issue, because it's one way along here. Oh, right there. Well, I suppose there's a path there. It would make sense that I put one there, innit? Did it automatically start? No. Sounded like it did, didn't it? Alright, field 4. Off you go. No, no. It was right in front of you where you wanted to go, buddy. Why does it sound like a tractor's trying to start all the time? There you go. Alright. Since you're back, Patrio, I need a quick bio break. I might as well go and make my coffee while I'm doing it, and I'll flick the screen over to you, and you can entertain them as usual with your amazing banter and antidotes.
Antidotes. Yeah, the antidote to fun.
Let me get back into it. No, not that one. Where's the whatchamacallit? You're all done. And we've got employees to sort out soon. Okay, interesting. Interesting.
He was tired. He's just going for a nap.
Yeah, now I know what's wrong. How'd you? Seriously? Let me turn it off because I'll tip you back over. Let me just order in a tow truck or something. Call the tow truck. Now we've got the fun bit of trying to get this up and over again, which is usually best done if I take off the... Oh, thank you for alt-tabbing out of the game. There we go. The work mode was on. Oh, you're coming through very, very jerky on your screen. Well, on my screen, on the feed. Whether or not that's on my side, who's to know? Can we try this again? F1. Oh, okay. This might be because I've got a funny feeling. The update to auto drive. What new settings have you put on? Unload is off. You got round that corner fine. No problems there. You got tabbed or something? You've got the mouse up on yours.
No, that always happens. Even if I got my mouse hidden on my screen as I see it as I'm playing, the video ninja catches the mouse anyway.
Right mouse click. Just out of curiosity. And right. Is it gone? No, it's still there. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's always been like that.
What field were we on? I've forgotten. What field were we on? Well, bring up a map and have a look. What are you asking? Do some work yourself. Going out there.
24.
24. Well, I'll send this back to 24. I'll check you on while I go off and make a coffee and whatnot, and then I'll organise everything when I get back. So, off you go, sunshine. Change that over to you. Hopefully you don't disappear off the screen. Yes, you do. And I'll be back shortly. Yes, very shortly.
And then, of course, whilst I was on my break, I was flicking through my Facebook memories, and from 6 years ago is when I took my car out for some photography. This is relevant because one of my brothers did a half polish on my car's bonnet just to see how this fancy polished clear coat thing works. And 6 years later, never touching up the polish, that half of the bonnet still looks great. The rest of the car looks like the rest of the car. I'm just surprised the product works so well. I was going to pay him to do the rest.